Here we go. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another Traders Lounge video. Happy New Year. I know that I haven't made a video in like 3 weeks, but it's the new year. I wanted to do like a very structured trading goals video for the new year, but I haven't been able to put that together for you guys. So here I am right now. This video is going to be very unstructured. We're going to go over a lot in this video, actually. We're going to talk about the trades that I took last week, the first week of January, and what are my goals for the year, and how my trading is looking now. Like, how am I trading now? So one big thing is that I'm in a trade right this moment. I'm in GBP JPY, and I got in. This is the 2-hour chart. Let's open this up a little bit. So I got in on this candlestick right here. So let's see. Let's do 2-hour. Trying to figure out what's the best time frame for me to explain to you guys my thought process. So the reason why I got into this sell, right, is because price made a lower high. So we go to oh my gosh, okay. So price is making lower highs here, right? This is the daily chart on GBP JPY. Okay. So we have price made a high here, price made a lower high, and then from what I'm saying is a double top here. I see a double top. Price came up, wicked right here, and wicked again, and it double topped, and it also made like a lower high. So that gave me one confluence as far as there being a sell, right? For me to take the sell. So that was the first confluence, is this lower high right here. My second confluence was price comes up here, but then the next candlestick takes out this candle. So I said, okay, this is definitely a reversal pattern. This is something that I actually look for now when I'm looking to get in a trade. So once I saw that, I entered the trade immediately. Like, those are my two confluences. I didn't wait for like the break and the retest or anything. Once I saw that this candlestick took out this previous one, I took the sell, right? So I got in the trade and a little bit of drawdown, which I was expecting, because like, okay, like I know I got in early, and price is going to want to come back and retest. Like I know that the market does that more times than not. So, okay, I'm okay with the drawdown. You know what I mean? So price then comes down, breaks out. So you have like a bear flag pattern right here. Price breaks the trend line. I just put that there. Price breaks the trend line, comes down to this resistant area right here, right? So that's okay, cool. So we're still looking at it. Price is coming down here. Now it's hesitating, which is expected, because if you look at this area here and price here, price stopped here and reversed, and then price broke through here, came down to this level. So right now, what I'm looking at right now is for price to come down here so I can take profit. It kind of did, as you can see, but I didn't take profit. Don't ask me why. I just did not get the chance to. Let's see. So that is initially where my first TP is, right here. Now my second TP is right here at this level. This is a 4-to-1. I moved my stop loss up once it made this other lower high. Like, that gave me even more confirmation that, okay, that we're going down. So that's pretty much my third confluence to even like stay in the trade. You know what I'm saying? So the first confluence is this lower high, right? Lower high right here, this engulfing bearish candle, and then another lower high. So even like I'm starting to realize this about myself, is that I'm more of an aggressive trader. I'll get in a lot earlier. I'll take early entries. Like, this was a valid early entry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm realizing that I'm more of an aggressive trader rather than a conservative trader. And I used to think that I was a conservative trader. Like in the beginning, I was conservative. But now I'm thinking about it, it's probably because like I was scared to take trades. But now that I'm more confident in my trading and I'm more confident in understanding the way the market moves and reading the charts, I'm more of an aggressive trader. So that's why I took the trade here versus like a conservative trader would have probably gotten in on this wick right here once price broke out of this consolidation and the trend line. So this is a retest. This is another good entry. It's almost equivalent to the entry that I got. Similar, I just got in early and I was okay with like the drawdown. So essentially that was it. Let's see. So yeah, this is the only trade that I'm actually in right now. We're gonna go over, like I said, the trades that I took last week. I don't know how to get out of this. This has been happening a lot where I'll do full screen, but then I press escape and like I can't get out of full screen. So just like, what do I do? Okay, let's get out of this. So let's go here. Let's open up my 20 trades. Let's start off here. Okay, January 3rd. Now this week was actually the first week of January. I wasn't really 100% focused on my trading. I was still getting in. I was impulse trading, essentially, is what I was doing. I wasn't waiting for my trades to come to me. I wasn't analyzing the market the correct way. This week, this second week, I've actually like shifted my focus, and I'm gonna explain that rather when we go over these trades. So this was the first trade that I took of the year. I took a 20 pip loss. And like I was looking at this earlier and I was like, why did I get in this? Why did I take a buy for this trade? So price clearly comes up. This is the 1 hour. Price clearly comes up here and then comes down, right? And then it makes a lower high. Like, why am I taking a buy? Because first off, I can see this evening star pattern, right? And it's wicking up at the top, which means price doesn't want to, it's not going up, essentially, is what I mean. So, oh no. Wait, hold up. Wait a second. All right, hold on. My Wi-Fi shut out. Now it's back. Before I go any further, I want to make sure that I have a feeling that it is. I have a feeling it's still recording, but I want to be sure 100%. Okay, so it was recording. All right, where you were looking at GBP USD. This was on January 3rd. This is my first trade of the year. And like I said, if I were to take a buy, the buy would have been right here. The buy should have been right here. And then once I see like price wicking, that's why I would have closed it. But I took the buy on this wick. But I'm guessing I took it because, I'm not guessing, I know this is why I took it, thinking about it now. I took this buy because we're at this psychological level. That's why. We're at 1.35. So I'm thinking, okay, price is retesting. It's going to come back up. Which, I mean, in my case, I'm not wrong for taking it, but I should have not really had a bias. I should have been able to look at, okay, if it makes a lower high, then it's going to be a sale. So price came and stopped me out. So that was the first trade of the year. 20 pip loss. This was my second trade, same day, another L, 20 pips. So price came down. So this is where I had got in, and I should have went in for a sell. I took the buy, got stopped out, right? So price is continuing down, bounces, and then I'm taking the sell here, which is okay. Like this one, okay, it makes sense to take the sell in a sense. Let me think. Let me see. Honestly, no, because I don't like taking trades at the half mark. So yeah, no. This one I didn't follow my rules on. I'm just gonna be straight up honest. I did not follow my rules on this trade, and I know I didn't. It's at 1.345, and I don't take trades at the midpoint, only at the psychological levels that we have here. So all right, a lot is happening. Okay, so yeah, so price, looking at this and seeing price come up is valid, bouncing off of the trend line right here. And yeah, I mean, it could have been a sale, but it wasn't. So I didn't follow my rules on this one. So that's my fault too. So that was the second trade, first two trades of the year, right? So now this is GBP USD again on January 6th. So 44 pip loss. Mind you, I'm following all of my risk management rules. So it's not like when I 44 pip loss it's not a lot. It's a lot in pips, but it's not a lot in terms of capital. So with this trade, looks like I took a buy here. I'm just not noticing this. Once I've seen this, I should have closed the trade out and went in for the sale. I've become so much wiser between last week and this week. It's like I look at my trading on a week-to-week basis. Like, what did I do last week that I can improve on this week? So I'm just looking at this right now. I'm just like, I should have, like, first of all, this is too high to be even getting it. And I feel like I kind of realized that. So I didn't have any focus on my trades in the first week. I can admit that. I should have been taking a buy down here. This is where the buy should have been, essentially. And then I should have got in for the sale. Literally where I took the buy should have been a sale on this candlestick, not a buy on this candlestick. So 44 pip loss on January 6th. Okay. Now, this is GBP. This is GJ on the 10th. This was, I gotta watch my trade too, make sure I can get out. Close half. The fact that it wicked down is cool. Okay, so this is GJ. I want to check the date. I think this is on Monday. This was on Monday. Okay. So I took this trade on Monday. I was expecting to hold this trade for a couple of days. This happened in a matter of a couple hours. This is the 1 hour chart. So I got in on this candlestick. The first thing that I noticed was I drew up this trend line, right? So we got a lower high over here, another lower high over here. And then once price broke this trend line, that's when I took the sell. So also here, this is a 2 hour. I got in on a 2 hour chart. Once I saw that price had broke the trend line right here and it was retesting, I got in the trade. I took the sell immediately. And then just 2 hours, 4 hours, about 6 hours, price went straight to TP, zero drawdown. And I was very proud of how I did this trade. Honestly, I was very proud of myself, how I handled my emotions and just following all my rules. I think I have notes on here too. So let me see. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pull up my notes here. That was on the 10th. Okay. This is, where are we at? All right, here we go. So these are my notes. These are the notes for this trade that I took. Okay. So it was on the 10th, Monday. It's my first trade of the week. This is weekly now. So I didn't write any weekly recap notes for last week because like I said, I wasn't focused at all. So GBP JPY was live. I'm trading live now, you guys. I'm back on my live account. I'm growing my live account right now. So I took a sell, New York session, risk was 2%. Okay, so my entry, price broke trend line, and price broke trend line, retest, engulfing candlestick pattern, reversal pattern. So these are my confirmations that helped me get in the trade. So price broke trend line, it retested, and this says engulfing candlestick reversal pattern. So I'm assuming this is the reversal pattern and then the engulfing candlestick right here. So that's what helped me get in the trade, right? TP, close half the trade at half TP. I closed half of it right here at this midpoint, and then close the other half at full TP, which is right down here at the 156 level, right? Now my overview. I admired how I was able to identify a pattern that I recognized and be able to execute flawlessly. My main focus throughout this trade was managing my emotions. For instance, not checking TradingView or MTV. Yo, it's good. Not checking TradingView or MT4 too often. I set my alerts for my stop loss and TPs. So if price hits a certain level, I knew what to do based on my alerts. I kept myself calm. Anytime I felt nervous about the trade and wanted to check, I would stop myself and tell myself that none of my alerts went off, so I'm good. When I got the alert that price was at my full TP, I instantly went to MT4 and closed the trade without hesitation or feeling greedy. I also admire myself for doing this. I closed the trade out for profit and withdrew profit for the first time ever since I started trading. I'm extremely proud of myself with this trade. Yes, so once I won this trade, I pulled the money out. This is my first withdrawal I've ever done in my entire life. Like, this is the first time that I made money in the market and I took the money out. I withdrew it from the account. And the reason why I withdrew it was because I was trying to think, okay, I really want to withdraw weekly, but I don't trust myself yet to that level. I don't feel like I'm consistent enough at that level to where I can trust myself to leave the money in the market and not like make a mistake and lose that money off of a mistake. Not just because it was purely, I followed all my rules and it's just a loss. I'm talking about like doing something stupid like I was doing last week. So I took that money out. I withdrew it for the first time ever. I started trading in 2019, January, and it's January 2022. And this is the first time I actually made a withdrawal for profits. Like it was definitely amazing. And I still owe myself. I told myself I was going to treat myself this week, but I haven't done it yet, but I still owe it to myself. I still do. I'm still going to treat myself because this is growth. You know what I mean? Like I'm growing as a trader. Like your first withdrawal, no matter how big or how small, means something. You know, like the first time you actually see yourself blue and then you close it out blue and you pull that blue out of the market, that's something. Like just seeing that, and that's something. And I've been watching like videos of my mentors, and they were saying that when you pull the money out, take the money out of the market and go treat yourself, go buy yourself something with that money so that your mind can see that, okay, like I didn't make this from my job. I didn't get this from a paycheck. I got this from trading in the market, right? So that's what I did. And from now on, until I decide, okay, like, I guess this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pull money out I'm gonna pull my profit out. Anytime I win a trade, anytime I make profit on a trade, I'm gonna pull that money out, and I'm just gonna withdraw it. Let's see. I'm trying to see what's going on with the trade that I'm in right now. Yeah, so my goal is to take the money out. Every time I make profit is to withdraw it and then take like half of, like after a certain period of time, take half of the money that I made and put it back into the market for me to trade with, and take the other half and like do what I want to do with it. So that's my goal right now. And I'm just proud of myself for like just being able to experience that and be able to do that. Because I know a lot of traders, they don't get to this point. So I'm very blessed, and I thank God, honestly. It's nothing but God. I owe everything to God. Even though it wasn't a lot of money that I pulled out, it was actually the most money that I've ever made in my entire like trading career. So to be able to make the most money I've ever made in my entire trading career and be able to withdraw that money that's something like amazing for like a trader. Like for myself, I'm just gonna speak for myself. Like that's growth. That shows that I'm actually growing as a trader, and I'm actually like becoming aligned with my destiny, my fate, my purpose, my passion. So I love trading, and it's not even for the money. It's just the fact that I just love the charts. I don't know what it is, but proud of myself on that. What did I do well? Managing emotions. What can I improve on managing my emotions? Everything I think I did very well. It's just, managing your emotions, you can never really stop doing that. So never really stop improving that, I should say. So that was GJ. That was the first win of the year. So let's see, this is GBP/USD. This is a trade I took on Tuesday. And I think I wrote notes on this too. Took a loss. All right, here we go. So GBP/USD, live sell New York session, risk 2%. Entry was on reversal pattern at key level, retest of key level. Let's see. So reversal pattern right here. And I know what I did wrong and why I should not have gotten in this trade for a sell, right? Yeah, for a sell. So check it. This is a reversal pattern. It is valid, right? It's valid for a retracement. So I was in profit for a little bit. Price came up. And looking at this on the higher time frames, because this is a 2 hour, looking at this on the higher time frame, price is still moving up, and the other high, it was nowhere near the previous low, the higher low. So this still had enough room to test it. And I took it because we were at the trend line. Also, I think I put that in here. I didn't. But it bounced, it rejected this trend line. That's why I was sales. I was biased for sell. That's why. But price comes up, takes out this candlestick, which is another indication of reversal right here, which I should have just closed it out, but came up and stopped me out. So 34 pip loss on that one. And then we are here. This is where we are. This is my first, this is now it's Thursday. This is my trade that I'm in. So I'm just waiting, like I said. It was here, but it went back out. So just gonna wait for it to see if it can come back down so we can close half. And then leave the other half for this area right here. I have the TP set down here, but I was thinking about taking profit right here. But we'll see what price does. Because like I said, the TP in my MT core is down here. So it's 200 versus like 175. 4 to 3. 4 to 1 to 3 to 3.5. All right. So this is the trade that I'm in. I've been holding it since yesterday. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This is just basically like the weekly, this is like a double weekly recap. I know the last video, I went live December 20th. That's what it says on the YouTube channel. So yeah, this is just a new start to the year. I feel like this year is going to be a really good trading year. I believe in myself. I believe that I will stay on this consistent path throughout the year, and I'm just going to keep getting better and better. Every year I get better. I feel like every week I get better. Every trading week I get better. Like I said, last week I was not focused at all, but this week I'm extremely focused. Like I'm waiting, I'm being more patient. I'm understanding the market a lot more. I'm becoming more aligned with the market, in tune with the market. So I'm very excited for the rest of this month. I'm very excited for where trading will take me this year and the years to come. I'm super excited. I have all the faith that this is it. So this is my year. 2022 is my year. And I want 2022 to be you guys' year too. So just stay consistent, stay disciplined. chart work, keep doing, marking up your charts, keep working on your charts. The more you see the charts, the better. But you also have to do the psychology. You have to work on your psychology too. All that plays a really big factor into whether or not you're going to be successful in trading is if you work on your mindset up here. It's not all about the charts. Yeah, you can learn the charts as much as you can, yes. But in order for your knowledge of the charts to work and to play out and be portrayed and turned into money is if you fix up here. It's all your mindset, it's all your emotions. And I still need to work on a lot of psychology too. Like I wrote my notes, managing my emotions. Something I did well and something I can still improve on. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be our year 2022. 222 is my number. So this is my year, my number, my year, and I'm super excited. So I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. If I can get out of here. See you guys.